Hello, I'm Gummi Gudmunsson. I'm a product manager at Cosworth Electronics. I've been with the company for 13 years and I spent a lot of that time doing sports car racing at Le Mans. And I think the earliest time anyone told me about electronics or Cosworth Electronics at Le Mans was when I found a 787B Mazda dashboard in stores. And the reason why we had that dash was that Sony came to us when they were developing Gran Turismo 3 and they wanted to put real dashes in the car. So if you remember, it was one of the first games to have real dashes. And we actually made that come to life. And we swept through the RPM, we made the dials work, and they came over and they filmed everything, and then the developers actually made it happen in the game. And it was really cool to see, you know, when you finally got that car in the game, yes, the dash is there. It's very, very good. When the ACO wanted to do some electronic scrutineering for the first time for sports car racing, this is just before the FIA got involved. So they came out to us and asked us to develop a simple data logger that could be fitted to all the grid and could collect data in a database so that the scrutineers could view in almost real time what was happening with the car. So this is a while back, one of the constraints was that we had to be manual offload, no telemetry. So what we did, we came up with a system that used memory cards, and the teams would take the memory cards off every pit stop. They would upload to a server and we would populate tables that showed various parameters from each car to make sure that they were adhering to the rules. So we got very close with the ACO then and the FIA subsequently doing the scrutineering type solutions. So I mean, obviously currently we do, the LMP2 cars have Cosworth Electronics standard solution. So we have our engine control and power management and sensors on all the LMP2 grid and our steering wheel solution. So that's in its current form. LMP2 cars, all the grid run those, and you can see them on board videos, and you know, quite successful program for, you know, what's a cost cap solution, very competitive, very popular, great cars, even clock as fast as the P1 cars down the straights at Mulsanne. Cosworth Electronics has a long history at Le Mans, decades. In fact, you know, from the 787B and that era of electronics, very simple, all the way through to right now today with our latest steering wheel product that's on a vast number of the prototype cars, and our steering wheel products which are on all of the LMDH, some of the LMH and all of the LMP2 cars. My favorite part of Le Mans every year is the lead up to the race. It's fantastic, and the French, they create an environment that is so electric. So all of the teams, all the team members there, and all of the cars that line up on the grid, and everyone's immaculately dressed and presented in a fantastic way. And then they go through the national anthem for every driver that's represented on the grid. And it takes forever, and the build-up is so great. And the second to last is always the British, and the crowd goes wild because so many Brits come over. And everything's pre-recorded, but then the French one comes on and they always have this opera singer that's on the grid, and then they're singing live and the crowd goes absolutely crazy. And then you normally get like a Eurofighter comes across and a helicopter, some war hero fast ropes down, and you couldn't imagine anything like this. It's absolutely fantastic. And then when they land, all the engines fire, the cars go off, they do their first lap, and then they come around in formation, and then you hear everyone pedal to the floor, and it just, whoa, the tunnel, the sound, it's great. And we look very much forward to seeing what the next century holds for Le Mans and Cosworth.